Hey guys,
Hey.
welcome back to Spooky Sleuths. Today we are finally giving you part 2 of the Grand Midway Hotel.
And it's a good one. It has a lot of our investigation footage in it. So let us know what you think. If you see anything that we didn't point out or catch when we were ghost hunting. If you see anything in the video, comment down below. Let us know. We'd love to review it.
And if you haven't already watched part 1, we recommend going back and watching part 1 first, because that goes over the history, takes you on a tour through the building so you know what we're talking about. Let's get right into it.
Roll the clip. I'm Sammi.
And I'm Nicole, and we are Spooky Sleuths.
We went up to the second floor and we sat around the phasma box that Blair had set up outside the canopy room.
I want one.
It's kind of like, it's a word bank spirit box, and it's a software on a computer. I'm going to try to download it for our next investigation because it's so clear.
It's echoey. Like, because it's filtering everything out, which it was kind of hard for me to hear. Like, you guys could hear more than I could, and I don't know if that's a deaf thing, a transmitter, like,
Right.
phasma box to hearing aid thing. Like, I couldn't hear, unless it was super clear, I couldn't hear it, but I could hear it saying something.
Yeah. Well, we ended up using that a lot during the night, but we were hearing conversations through it. And we tried to ask questions to communicate. We heard, "Hi," and "Jacob," and "Can you hear me?" It was a lot of, conversational things. And if we would say something, at one point we made a joke.
And it sounded like a laugh.
Yeah.
Like, full-blown laugh. I was like, did that just laugh? And then I was telling one of the other group about that later, that I'm pretty sure I heard it laugh. You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So some things are just really coincidental, and that's not even the most coincidental of them. We wanted to try the dowsing rods to communicate with Martha.
I'm so bummed about the lack of activity with Martha.
Yeah, we didn't really get a whole lot with Martha. Anything at all.
Unless she was the one that was coming through the ESTES whenever we were in the coffin room, which is possible.
Well, we used our pair of dowsing rods and Blair's pair to try to do a dual session. We got nothing to come through. So we all went into the Frankenstein room. Dave thought maybe Lucky was there, and that's why we weren't getting any activity. So he asked all of us to go into the Frankenstein room so he could talk to Lucky privately.
Man to man.
Essentially, he told Lucky that he appreciates him wanting to protect the females here. He understands it because he protects all of us. He understands him. He let him know that we weren't there to harm anyone. We just wanted to talk. And he thought this would help Lucky loosen up a little bit and not shut down communication if he knew we were there for the right reasons.
Because at one point, I think during our tour, like, we heard across the... What's the box?
Phasma.
I keep wanting to call it Phantasma. The Phasma box, it said, "He's coming," and then silence.
Mm-hmm. Well, in the Frankenstein room, we tried to use the Spirit Talker app. We had a few things that made sense, but nothing that was so big that it wasn't a coincidence.
Yeah.
Nicole thought she was seeing a shadow figure in the corner.
Which, I don't know if it was just a moment from, like, at Fairfield, I saw a figure. I saw a full-bodied figure. We got the one. So I don't know if that was already in my head. It could have been, This kind of stuff kind of plays like that sometimes.
Yeah. Well, about halfway through our time in this room, Natalie, Katie, and Jacob went out to the hallway to try again to talk to Martha. They heard things moving in the hallway and heard "He's coming" on the Phasma box.
I jumped the gun.
It's okay. After that, we all heard what sounded like a door trying to open. At first, Nicole and I thought Dave moved on the bed and a spring in the bed made that noise, but the bed didn't have springs. It was a foam mattress. So when we all heard the same thing, people in the room said it sounded like it was the door.
Yeah, so Dave went and looked and, like, is everybody good?
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah. All right, Nicole and I are in the Frankenstein room. We're in the movie room part. We have Nat, Jacob, and Katie in the bedroom part over there. And Dave is alone in the hallway. He wants to talk to the spirit named Lucky. Try to talk man to man with him, I guess. So we're going to do a Spirit Talker app session in here and see if we get anything.
In here? Is there anyone in either of these rooms that would like to come talk to us?
Dad.
Yeah, Dad's in the hallway. Actually, he's in here now. That's weird. Hey. Spirit Talker just said Dad as soon as you walked in.
Dad. Well, I call him Dad.
Hey. So doesn't that. Did you hear that? You made this weird.
Oh, she made it weird.
No, you made it weird. I like the dark.
I like the dark.
We haven't got that before.
No, we can shut this light off.
She's shutting the light off.
Yeah, hey, this is going to be loud because it said I like the dark.
There, is that better? So I really wanted to see if there's anything over there.
There's not.
Closet.
Yes, it was a picture of the,
Well, and I'm wondering if it was the
Shadow off the
skeleton.
bed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because you see
possibly.
how it has the head and then the arm comes out a little bit? Maybe it was the shadow of that with the flash?
I didn't use a flash thing.
Oh. Okay. I-
My ashes are here.
Are they in the walls?
the only
I don't know.
one place that I've been convinced of that. I'm not saying it doesn't work.
We hear you.
I don't think everything that comes through is 100% accurate.
Yeah.
But I do think some things are too specific to, like, right after we say something and it says something related, I think that's a little bit too specific. Or, like, Edwin at a different house than the Miller house. Like, that's not a common name. That scared me. I forgot that they did.
Yeah, they changed speeds.
Yeah, they said they're not, they haven't gotten anything home.
Maybe
But they said they've heard a couple things.
maybe we just need to break up the flashlights and have balls and do it. I don't even see it going up to your hand.
We really didn't get anything. Nicole caught maybe a shadow figure picture, but we'll post it and see what you guys think. So we wanted to go to the canopy room for an ESTES session. We also set up an EMF reader and a cat ball on the porcelain doll. Jacob did the first ESTES session, and it was interesting.
To put it mildly.
Yeah. While he was under, we had a completely unrelated discussion, and Jacob didn't say a single word. Nothing came through for him while we weren't asking questions. When we started asking questions, he would give us answers, generic answers. But we heard on the phasma box outside of the room say, Jacob, Jacob. And then we heard, ask Jacob. After we asked a question, and immediately after that, Jacob said, ask them. It was so weird.
The bell
But-
slap or the green light.
What's your name? Was that Sheldon?
I thought it said either Shelton or Satan.
I heard Bill. I don't know. No, I honestly
I wish that thing had subtitles.
Yeah.
Did you die in this room? Yes.
I don't like that voice.
No.
Who said I don't either?
That's what I heard too. That's what I heard. I don't either.
Is there anything you'd like to say to us? Tell us about yourself.
You can speak to us through the device in Jacob's lap. You can touch that cat ball or green light in Bill's lap.
I thought that said ask Jacob.
It
That
did.
did.
It absolutely said ask Jacob.
What should we ask Jacob?
Whatever you want to tell us, just tell him and he'll tell us.
That's what I heard.
Ask him.
Son of a bitch.
Does he mean the ghost Jacob? Like from the thing in there, there's somebody named Jacob?
Yeah, like we're assuming we're meaning this Jacob.
But there's another Jacob that they probably know more.
I mean, he didn't say that he haunted here.
Right.
The Jacob
But-
up there was the Jacob who had the dream of where
Yeah.
his kids were at. Not
Yeah.
necessarily that he was here. Okay.
Right.
So it would make more sense.
I
that
got a
Jacob-
feeling Jacob needs to come out.
Hello.
Hey,
But you did the next Estes session.
I did. I heard a lot. Like a lot came through the radio, and I don't always hear. Like I feel like I was constantly saying something.
You said she's coming, she's here a lot.
Yeah, it came through a lot. I don't know if anything really lined up with what you guys were saying, but it was just like it felt heavy. Not heavy like malicious. I want to like really drive that point home. Nothing here felt malicious. Like don't get me wrong, there was some moments when people got a little scared, when we got a little nervous, a little anxious, but nothing felt malicious to me.
Yeah.
But as the Estes method kept going, and I was like sitting there, I was rocking, trying like to put myself in a trance-like state. I couldn't shut my eyes because I was keep getting flashes of stuff. So then I'm gonna open my eyes. I'm like, okay, not doing that anymore. Touch me. Came through here. Nobody touched me.
So maybe don't touch the doll, maybe?
Where are you?
Then don't. Don't. Don't say that.
The one.
What's your name? Are you the person who was murdered in here?
Ballroom music again.
Did that say killed?
I heard opposite. I
Oh.
heard yeah, it was or something, but it was a man's voice. Yeah. You heard that too, Jacob?
Are we welcome in this room?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
You don't need to know. It's too late.
I guess we didn't ask before we came in. So it is too late to know if we're welcome.
We just want to.
I.
We just want to hear your story.
It's like a harp music. Like a lot of music is coming through.
Which makes sense. It's great. It's a classic. There's like a piece.
All out of Get Up. Might have been Get Out, but I.
Do you like when people come and talk to you?
You aren't even listening.
We are listening.
Ballroom music again. Morning.
Do you want me and Jacob to sleep in here tonight?
Here I am.
Do you know what year it is?
Ballroom music. I don't know what it is with that.
I heard Let Me Out off that name.
September.
September of what year?
Come back. Here I am.
Where are you? Where in the room are you?
Under.
Are you under the bed?
Either get up or get out again. Passenger.
Is there anything you want to tell us?
I'm here.
We know you're here.
She is coming.
Who is coming?
Ballroom music. A really big, like, growl.
Okay. Who just growled at Nicole?
Heavy bass drops. Red. She's over there. Low growl. Like almost like a cat's growl.
If she gets another growl, we're
Ballroom
done.
music again. Like a lot of words really aren't coming through.
Who is this she? Who is she? What is her name?
April.
All right, we're going to pull Nicole out in a minute. Is there anything else you want to tell us?
Corner.
What's in the corner?
Corner.
What's in the corner?
She's here.
All right, we're pulling Nicole out.
Well, Dave did the third session, and he got more of the same. She's coming. She's here. Nothing too big from his session either. One thing about the canopy room is that people often take pictures in the mirrors and see an apparition. We'll post the pictures we took, and you'll let us know if you see anything. Throughout the course...
There is one video clip, I swear I see something, but nobody else does, so you tell us if you see anything.
Should we close the door or leave it open?
I kind of want to leave it open.
Should we close the door or leave it open?
I kind of want to leave it open.
Throughout the course of the night, we heard what sounded like an argument between a male and female on the phasma box.
After we didn't get much in our investigation in the vampire room, we decided to do a dual ESTES method, laying in the coffins in the secret passageway.
Listen, this was one of the coolest things I have ever witnessed.
Well, we had the regular SB7 spirit box and an app called Necrophonic. This is an app on my phone that I paid for. It wasn't a free app, it was a $10 app. And I've seen it used by a lot of investigators online. But it's a word bank.
Yes.
Natalie and Jacob did their session in the coffins, and we got more evidence that there was an argument happening.
Like, it seemed like Natalie, the male voice was coming through, which they didn't say if it was male or female. And then Jacob was getting, like, the woman's side of the argument.
Yeah, like Nat would say, "We're not arguing."
And that was after I kept asking, what were you fighting about? What was the issue here? And I was like, we're not arguing. It was like, typical man, we're not arguing, as the woman is screaming in Jacob's ear.
Yeah, she would say something to the effect that they were arguing.
Phone, I'm not even gonna lie.
We are doing the dual Estes method with Natalie and Jacob in the coffins and the coffin room that's adjacent to the vampire suite.
Oh.
Is there anyone in the room with us tonight? We have Nat and Jacob in the coffins. Is there anyone in here with us? Hey.
Thank you. Can you uncross those?
Can you straighten them back out so we can ask another question?
It said something, but I couldn't understand it.
Okay.
I'll just reset them.
I keep hearing stop a lot.
No.
Did you die in this house?
I heard the phantasmal box yells.
Not gonna lie, I'm running out of questions to ask.
Anybody in here want to talk to us?
Sounds good.
Who just moved the dowsing rods?
Was it Martha?
Who's asking?
My name's Nicole.
Two.
In here.
Well, that was
That was
weird.
pretty cool.
2 in here.
Are there 2 spirits in here?
Or that there's 2 people in the coffin in here.
Yeah.
There's a really low distorted voice I can't hear very well, but it's talking.
I can hear a woman whispering, but I can't really hear what she's saying.
Huh.
Can you guys speak
Opposite
up?
ends of the spectrum. Yeah, will you please talk a little louder so Natalie and Jacob can hear you?
I can't.
Okay.
There's ballroom music happening.
It's okay if you can't.
I'm glad everyone knew
I'm
what I
dead.
meant.
How's my belly?
What the F word?
I'm sorry.
Real. That was real. Maybe the voices that they're hearing are arguing.
Please.
Because earlier through whatever they've got set up, it sounded like there was a man and a woman
Yeah,
yeah.
arguing.
What's
It's
your
saying
name?
something, but it's like really hard to hear. It's so quiet compared to everything
Go.
else.
Where do you want us to go?
Yeah. Ooh, sorry, I felt like somebody tapped my headphone.
Could have sworn the yeah, because I heard it sounded like Doja Cat.
Do you have a name?
All the kids.
With a pumped up case, you better run.
Follow them.
His isn't the radio. His is like a word bank.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I think you said that, but I forgot.
It's okay. I may know that. Do you want to talk to us?
Do
Yeah.
you see?
Where do you want us to look?
Deceased?
No.
We do not see.
Hi.
Hello.
Fine.
I couldn't tell. Maybe it said Jacob. I couldn't tell. Come here.
Why do you want Jacob so
Hurry up.
bad?
He's a paying customer.
More interest.
More interest.
Might be motivation.
I keep hearing ballroom music.
He shouldn't.
He shouldn't. His is a word bank.
This isn't music.
Don't. I'm on my way.
There is no way for him to hear ballroom music. It's literally just a word bank.
Well, it's got echo, reverb, and white noise.
Those aren't turned on.
What's the sweep rate? What's it sweeping then?
It's sweeping the environment. Like
It
the,
sounded like a crying and then please.
like the
I'm getting the
Chatterbox
vibe
does
that it's
that too.
that argument, like with the woman from
It sounds
the
like
canopy room.
a man and a woman talking half back and back. Someone just said yep.
I didn't mean to machine gun that. Did that was just kind of creepy. Bro, the floorboards are loose.
You alive?
It's. I keep having both, or I can't having both.
It sounds like an argument. It sounds like we're hearing an argument.
who's arguing?
Is this the argument you had before you died?
When they're done, I'll use Jacob's headphones and put him on.
Connected.
So you're connected? How are you connected?
They
I was
I
said,
keep
keeping it
hearing a
in.
woman scream off and off.
For reference, this is the application that Jacob is listening to. The Necrophonic app.
That makes two of us, or something like that. What nature?
That's something you would say.
You're mine.
Valentine's Day is coming up.
well, I'm thinking more depending on the argument.
So
So what are you guys fighting about? Anything I can help with?
Oh, I mean, if you're thinking about the term "you are mine," if this was a brothel and he paid,
Hide.
then
We're not fighting? It was a male voice. He was like, we're not fighting.
I just got chills in my.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, does the woman think you're fighting?
Interesting.
Interesting that a woman's allowed to have a thought.
That's fiction.
Not again.
We're not fighting is also a typical male thing to say in the middle of a very heated argument.
That's because men are rational thinkers, for the most part. Maybe not back in the day.
What does the woman think?
Night.
Thank you.
No.
What does the woman think? Does the woman think you're arguing? You just said hurt.
I just heard the phantasma box.
What's hurt? Is someone hurt? Is someone's feelings hurt?
My stomach just got a
Get
bad
down.
feeling.
Get down, Mr. President.
It went completely silent in my head the whole time.
Okay.
It's fine.
Valid. Oh, but.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
do you?
Did the couple that we're talking to's argument end in
Leave.
death?
That sounded very clear. I heard that.
That box is going crazy.
What is?
Downstairs.
Oh, now it's
Or-
starting to go silent sometimes. That said something, but I did not want
We're
it
at
on
11
silent only.
minutes.
Honey.
Like, we probably need to pull him out.
It's saying something, but I can't hear it.
Can we pull them out?
Give 30 more seconds. Okay, we're going to take them out of this. If there's anything else you would like to tell us, please do it now.
Meds? My meds? I don't know. Something.
Pull 'em out.
We need a few
Drop
more
it.
seconds. All right.
Run.
All right.
Hi.
Hello.
It sounds very clear in these headphones. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's different.
It's not a radio.
It's
Oh, is
a
it?
word bank.
Is it?
Yeah, so I'm
Which is-
curious what music you were hearing, because there's no
It's
music in
not
that.
necessarily music. It sounded like someone singing. So when I said music, it's definitely like female.
Okay.
So maybe just
We're
like a
gonna try-
sing-song.
we're gonna-
Yeah.
We're gonna try it again.
Yeah, I am
for a minute,
connected it.
But I'm gonna have you do that one, and I'm gonna use your headphones on that, or I can use your AirPods on that.
No, because
If it's
yeah, that's fine.
headphones, I'm okay with this.
Um,
You could try
when I
Sarah
was
on the
laying
stand
down-
for-
It was just really interesting. So Dave and I decided to do it in the coffin.
You're gross.
So Dave and I decided to do the ESTES method in the coffins, since this is a couple fighting, and we're a couple, so we thought maybe they would communicate through us. Well, and our answers lined up eerily well. I was under, so I don't know,
Yeah.
but
Dave would say something about the females. Sammy would say, like, my money, all my money. And they started counting down, alternating numbers. Like, Sammy said 5, Dave said 4, Sammy said 3, and we pulled him out. Like, I was like, okay, we are not going to see what happens when we get all the way down to 0. But it was pretty cool because Dave doesn't really normally get a whole lot coming through the ESTES, and he like was just firing off.
yeah, and as the end of it, he heard his name come through the app, which that has happened to me before. The first time I used it was at Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, and I was ghost hunting with my dad, and I used that app, and our last name came through, and it's not a common last name. I've never met anybody outside of my family, my immediate family, with that name. And it came through, and I went and checked my contacts to see if any of my family members had their last name in there, and they didn't because I was unorganized.
Right.
And it was just really strange. So to hear his name come through again, or his name come through this time, it's interesting.
Yeah. During their Sammy and Dave session, though, it gave me, Katie, Nat, and Jacob, who were watching, the vibe that the female was a brothel worker and the male was
A customer.
I was trying to think of the appropriate term, a customer, but a customer that caught feelings. Like, it's a job for her, but for him, it was deeper than that.
And it's almost like he felt entitled to her because it was his money.
Yeah.
He paid for her. And she was like, no, I'm an independent woman and I don't need no man.
And pure speculation, I get the vibe that it might be the argument that happened down the hall in the canopy room.
Yeah. And maybe they were arguing and it went too far and he killed her. We will never know this.
No, there's no way to get that accurate information.
Yeah,
There's
this
not
is
even a
just
confirmed death.
speculation.
Yeah.
But I'm on.
All right, well, start asking. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yep, go.
All right, so what are we fighting about?
Sport.
Hold on, I think I turned it off. Oh, you unplugged it.
They're really good at this.
Okay.
Do it.
That's
The answer.
That's like do it. Like you won't do anything.
Yeah.
Do it.
Boom, 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 boom. It's not something. Stop.
She even danced.
One of my left is moving, but not,
the phone
I
supposed to
don't
do that?
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just when it's scanning through.
Dude.
Proceed.
Been a while.
What was the argument?
Off.
Oh,
Domestic, it sounds like.
we just want to
Like
know
that.
what your argument was about. That
Ooh.
and
1, 2.
You are.
Can you go back?
Were you guys actually a couple? Or was it someone who paid to
My
be
money?
paid for the services.
paid for the services?
I want to ask the woman: were you in the brothel by choice or by force?
Some amount of money.
God, dude. I mean, they were making money.
Sammy is really embarrassing.
Did the woman choose to be in the brothel? Or did she have no other choice?
Working.
Yes, it's great. By choice or by force?
If she chose,
Run. And then it said, run.
if she chose
Don't
to
worry.
be, listen, stop interrupting
It's
me.
fine.
Leave.
If she chose to be in
This
the brothel,
morning,
cross the dowsing
cold.
rods.
Bones.
If she was forced to be in the brothel, cross the dowsing rods.
Oh, that was me, I think. Here, I'll reset it.
Okay. If she was forced to be in the brothel, cross the dowsing rods.
Stop it.
If it was a choice to be in the brothel, there's literally only two options here.
Real.
And maybe she felt like she had to be there to provide or something. Like, not forced,
Stop.
but not a
Do it.
choice.
like worry or walking?
Walking outside. So back to this argument. What was it about?
Jumps.
Like, over your
Li-
head?
listen, and then shh.
Okay. That didn't come through. That was me.
Die. Perfect dress. Stay. Jump. Hey.
I heard hey before you even said it.
I did too.
Get out.
I'm good.
I told you so. We are.
Marshall.
Was the argument about money?
Follow.
We back here?
Like, are we back to this part of the conversation?
Yeah. Would you like us to quit asking about the argument?
Did you not want to pay her?
He is.
Okay, so maybe he is paying her.
Maybe she just didn't consent to something that
Maybe.
he thought he
We're
Some-
all.
Something feeling like he's still in here.
More.
So who was the one who died? Was it the man or the woman?
The woman.
Okay, so
I-
because they
I
believe she's
bit
a-
him.
Dang it.
Did you? Was it self-defense? Or is that the reason? But they
The rod just crossed.
Did you miss me? Run, break. Douche.
Run. I'm coming
Girlfriend.
in hot. There was something after run, but I couldn't make it out.
I'm coming in hot.
Cross the street. Others.
the fight could have been about her.
Jeffrey. Oh yeah. She's a Jeffrey.
The fight could have been about her seeing other people, like how like sometimes like Stockholm syndrome.
Brig.
Mhm. Like how, like she would have
It was
other
either fear or
clients,
beer.
and they would get,
Yeah,
Fear beer.
and like maybe he was catching feelings for her or something.
that he was paying her, but
Yeah,
Stop.
he had feelings she was working a job.
yeah.
Sometimes.
It
Hurry.
could be like that.
Did that happen often? Did you often have male clients?
I know there ain't supposed to be, but I'm hearing like every so often there's sounds like there's so much
Say
all
it.
at once, but it sounds
Mine.
like singing.
Yes, told ya.
So borrow music, but not like the classical music that was.
It definitely
coming
sounded
through.
old timey for sure. I was like, okay.
What? The girl's voice really loud just said, "Leave," just like that.
Maybe that was the woman. Maybe she was telling the man to leave.
Cheating.
Keep bringing.
Okay, so cheating makes sense with what I said.
Yeah.
Now you'll never.
Fine.
That sounds like the end of the argument whenever it ended in death.
Can I see?
5.
That one's how long
Together?
they've actually been under, so I figure we'll at least
At
let
10
them go
minutes?
10.
Okay.
They're at 9:15 now.
Yep.
If there's anything else you want us to tell us about this argument, you need to tell us now before we move
4.
on.
She said 5, he said 4.
Damn, Gillis,
His voice
something.
said I'm and then cut out.
Hey, at least he knows my last name.
Here.
I wanna.
No, there's not.
46.
Look right.
Stay.
Anyone want to ask him one more question?
3.
Either way.
They're counting down.
They're counting down. Pull them out. Pull them out. Pull them out.
Faster.
I am.
I wasn't talking to you. It's not
Okay.
him.
I mean, I want to go
You
back.
guys started counting down.
You guys are trading numbers.
5,
counting
4,
down.
3.
She said 6 earlier.
Yeah, it was.
Did you like it?
That was.
How was it?
At times it was a lot.
Did you hear any screaming?
They think
Yes.
that the man is getting jealous of the women seeing multiple people.
Well, at midnight, we decided to eat some cake and sing happy birthday to Dave.
We love celebrating our birthdays with a good ghost hunt.
We have done this several times, and the spirits sing with us in most places. We set up our flashlights, our REM pod, EMF reader, cat balls. We explained to the spirits what we were doing, and we asked them to sing with us by lighting up our equipment.
Happy birthday, Dave.
5-6-5-10 symbolizes the journey of the soul in the pursuit of spiritual knowledge. It represents the interconnectedness of all beings. Oh, that's cool.
Valid.
Hey,
Girl.
so that's what that means.
Girl said valid. Hey, you seem cold. No, it
Hey,
can't be.
you want to turn that flashlight off? Because we're going to ask you to help us out.
Sing happy birthday.
Can you turn the flashlight off, please? All the way off, please. Thank Thank you. So it's Dave's birthday, sitting to my right. We're going to sing happy birthday to him. If you'd like to sing with us, you can light up the cat balls, this red light in the middle of the table. If you get close to it, it'll make noise and sound.
Oh, sorry.
Damn. That was bright.
And there's a green light in the table that you can touch as well. So when you sing with him, we'd really appreciate if you would sing with us. Will you light up a flashlight to tell us if you're going to sing with us?
Perfect.
Thank you. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dave. Happy birthday to you.
Blow out those candles, Dave.
After we sang and ate our cake, the flashlights began answering questions, and the Spirit Talker app gave us some information. Katie had felt like a child spirit was there with us, and both the Spirit Talker app and the flashlights confirmed that. The child said he wasn't allowed to speak with us.
Thanks, Lucky.
We tried to make the child more comfortable, and Natalie sang some nursery rhymes to him or her, but they weren't allowed to talk to us, and they barely communicated with us after that.
You definitely got the vibe that they wanted to talk, but they kept getting, like, the flashlight would turn on a little bit and then just shut right back off, and then a little bit and shut right back off, which I would think is a technical error had it not been full bright before and after, and even during. I mean, you could tell it was like another argument.
Yeah. After we ate our cake, we went up to the demon room for a session.
This one was pretty wild, too.
It was. We set up flashlights, cat balls, and the necrophonic app.
Which we didn't put on headphones for. We just kind of let it play in an open kind of spirit box session.
We placed the flashlight on the dresser and on the bed, with cat balls on the mantle and on the bed. We were communicating through the Necrophonic app, but it was kind of just general conversation, nothing specific. The flashlights were turning on command until they weren't. The flashlight on the bed began flickering constantly.
Enough to where you're thinking, okay, like it's off-centered, it's us, like it was them moving on the bed, something.
We would move it, it would still do it, but then it would like turn on all the way for a while and then go to flickering again. It was really strange. The cat ball on the bed also went off. It could have been Dave moving the bed. He tried to make it happen again and it didn't, but full transparency, it could have just been the way he moved it. But the cat ball on the mantle went off.
That was by itself. Nobody was standing over near that. You had already taken the camera off of the mantle.
Yeah, and I got that on camera going off. So we reset the flashlight that was on the bed and moved it to the dresser with the other one, thinking it could have something to do with the bed. Maybe it was getting pushed some way, static, something. It continued to happen even after we reset it. So we moved it,
turned it off. Yeah, it's like turned it off, turned it back on, then put it where it needed to be.
Yes.
Still happened.
Before getting the flash... Oh, I don't need to say that.
We kind of already talked about it.
But the demon room just felt very busy.
We were not getting any yes, no answers to any kind of questions. It was...
like they were competing over using the flashlights.
Yeah, it's like there was so much in there. Blair had said that somebody described it as like a hive. And I totally get that in that room.
Because we kept getting different voices on the Necrophonic app, which could just be the way it's programmed. Could be whatever energies that the spirits are putting in. But they would say hi and give us names, and then they would be gone. Like, it was just constantly like that. And I feel like maybe that person who stayed in that room and put that energy in there with the drawings, maybe he did have so much negative energy because of his mental health or whatever reason. And I only say mental health because this family said that he had a mental breakdown. But I'm thinking maybe a portal was created because we can create them with the energies that we put into things. But it was just so much that was going on. It felt like spirits were constantly coming and going and coming and going.
Like almost kind of draining. Like not necessarily like battery energy, but I mean for us, like we kind of like petered out there.
Absolutely. Well, before we left the room, Nat and you.
Yeah, that was weird. Nat saw it clearly, but saw so if the bed is out in the middle of the room, there is a mirror. There's a mirror alongside the wall beside the bed, and Natalie saw the shadow of a hand on that wall go across that mirror. It was like a haha, see, I'm here, which I saw at the corner of my eye, but I thought it was like Natalie moving. Mm-hmm. That's why I asked Nat. I was like, did you just move? And Nat's like, no, I saw it too. It was a hand.
Yeah, we tried to recreate it. We all waved our hands around from where we were in the room.
Moved the different lights around because we had I had my flashlight light on. The actual flashlights were on.
Yeah, and we were just asking the spirits to turn the flashlights off so we could end the session. And so my camera was pointed at them, waiting for them to go off, not pointed over there.
Yeah.
So
it seems to happen to us a lot.
It does.
That painting behind you is really cool. I'm scared I'm having a nightmare, but I have them anyway, so I think I'll be fine.
There was no drinks in there.
Oh, I thought we brought drinks.
No, we left them downstairs.
Oh, I brought a drink out.
Jesus, man.
I'm sorry.
Nat's pissed.
No, it was stuck on
Nat's
my rod.
really that mad?
That thing's recorded.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wasn't sure what's happening.
Huh? Nat about to bust the window open.
I know.
Dave, you're gonna take up the whole bed.
Well, we can just use like the Necrophonic app if you guys want to try that.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like without headphones.
Dude, I'm the only one that has a stone growlers.
There's a hand on my back. Like somebody just like, oh, you guys know when I went, oh, yeah. It was because I help me. I felt someone grab my ankle.
Oh yeah, I felt somebody go like
It
this.
feels
That's
cold
the way
right
the
there.
first time I took off my headphones.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's why I wanted headphones.
You got a
so
cold
it's
back, my guy.
Yeah, I could agree that.
Yeah, something put their hand on my back.
No.
Is anyone in here?
Is there anyone in here that would like to talk to us?
I just say Clint.
I have good, but we heard this room's been known to drive people crazy. Is that true? How did you guys get anything out of this?
If I wasn't really careful.
Plus, with the headphones, you can isolate. That cat ball just went
Yeah,
off.
it did.
Plus, with the headphones, you can isolate. That cat ball just went off.
Yeah, it did.
And that was right after this spiked up a minute ago.
Someone sitting on the bed?
Like, look at that. That's not
Yeah.
setting up. Like, look at that. That's not
Yeah.
setting up.
Can you touch that cat ball again?
You touch that bowl of cats. What?
Will you turn the flashlight off, please?
That one up to almost.
I need.
That one up to almost.
Thank you.
How many people are in here with us right now? The flashlight keeps turning on. Can you turn the flashlight off?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, then turn the flashlight off.
Please.
Thank you.
What?
This one just turned on.
They
Yeah.
both turned on at the same time.
Yeah, they turned on at the same time.
This one's off now.
And
Back
on.
That might have been Katie moving.
That might have been Katie, but like, watch when it goes off.
Will you turn the blue one off now? Please? Thank you.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
We're not even asking anything, they're just touching everything.
Cool stuff, huh?
No.
I heard not your fault. Yeah, me too.
Flashlight on. I'll turn it around.
Yeah.
I was like, thank you, because I'm blind. I was like, are you serious, Ghost?
Wait. Help him. Who needs help?
Dave.
I heard Jeff.
Jeff.
4, 3, 2, 1. Will you please turn these flashlights off?
Nah.
That cat ball is off.
4, 3, 2, 1. Will you please turn these flashlights off?
Yes.
That cat ball is off. I heard last night, and we know nothing messed with that.
That flashlight went off.
Can you turn off the other one now?
please?
No, that one turned off on.
I heard rasping and we know nothing else to that.
That flashlight went off.
Can you turn off the other one now?
Please?
No, that one turned back on. How many people are in the room with us right now? There's 6 of us. How many of you are there?
Let's say 6. I think
That's
so.
what I heard. I didn't like that voice.
I didn't either. No.
Some of it is reverb and echoing and word banks and like
Distortion.
I don't even know how, but I got singing when I listened to it too.
That's weird.
Okay, do we need to shut the flashlights off, or are you gonna do it? Can you do it for us, please?
Can you turn them off? So we can, or else we will. Hi.
Hi.
They turned it on my card. Maybe they turned it on too much. Is there more than one spirit in this room with us?
Yeah.
Yes. Is there more than 3 in this room with us? If there's more than 3, turn on the red flashlight.
And just to confirm, this is the red flashlight. Well, can you turn on night vision?
That one just turned on.
This is the blue flashlight. Dave.
When me and Nat were walking back, I thought the portal downstairs hit Dave.
Why do you keep turning the flashlights on?
Because they're there.
Double the brightness. Can be worse when you
We've
say
heard
more
this
Dave
room doesn't get a
followers.
lot of activity. Are you new here? If you're new here, turn off that blue flashlight. Or across these rods for yes.
Yes. Yeah, I heard you.
That was,
Yes.
oh, didn't like that.
I was just about to say that one's still barely on, and then it got bright.
Maybe it's because it's down.
It's like there's so much going on, like you can't
I feel
even,
it, yeah.
like it's almost like it's just energy in the room, not necessarily anything.
Spirits.
Yeah, but nothing that's like actually wanting to have a conversation. It's just
It
like,
feels very busy.
yeah.
That's what he said. He said it felt like a hive.
Yeah.
Things just like
did
buzzed
say
in
that.
here. Yeah, I heard from here and then.
Oh, I thought you meant me.
No.
Ted.
Sophie.
It was Sophie or Sophia.
I thought it said something.
Yeah, it's Sophie.
Dead. Is Sophie dead? Cross these rods if Sophie is dead.
Oh, that was quick.
This flashlight's going nuts.
Definitely.
Is Sophie the one playing with the flashlights? Cross those rods if Sophie is the one playing with the flashlights.
I was a kid.
Is it someone else playing with the rods? I mean, sorry. Is it someone else playing with the flashlights? Cross these rods if it's someone else.
Thank you.
Okay. Can you uncross them? It's like it's harder to uncross them.
I heard thanks.
Yeah. Does Lucky come up on this floor?
No. That man.
You get that sometimes on their Katie, it's just the reverb. Well,
That was me
that's
because I
what-
was starting to strobe.
once you go there,
There's like a strobe light party rave going on that flashlight.
Yeah.
Does Lucky stay confined to the second floor?
That's interesting.
And that's not what we were originally told. Is him staying on the second floor new? Do anyone else hear those footsteps outside?
I thought someone moved on the
I
bed.
think we were moving.
Okay.
I heard like.
I mean, just you kind of.
I thought.
You said you're new here. Are you confined to this room?
New.
Did you come in with Heather?
I don't know.
With one, can you keep them off for a minute? You just. No. Did you pick something up over there?
Daddy, did you have your hands up talking with your hands?
My hand hasn't moved from right here, honey.
There was a
The shadow. Yeah.
Man, did you see it?
Yes, they came across. I thought it was Dave moving.
No, because I can see
It wasn't him from in there, was it?
Not on that not on the wall right there.
Right here, like this.
Something up over there.
No, like this. Daddy, did you have your hands up talking with your hands?
My hand hasn't moved from right here, honey.
There was a
The shadow. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yes, they came across. I thought it was Dave moving.
No, because I can see
It wasn't him from in there, was it?
Not
No.
on that not on the wall right there.
Right here, like this.
Was it me? No, it
No, it was right here, right here. So then right here.
Okay, Jacob moved. Okay, it wasn't me either because I was over here looking around.
Yeah, I had it pointed at these.
I saw you.
No, Katie, move your leg again. It might have been that.
No,
No, it
a
wasn't
hand.
hand.
It was a hand like Don't let me our leg is a hand. Gaslighter?
Huh?
You're gaslighting me. It
I'm
was a
not
hand.
gaslighting you. First off, gaslighting's not a real thing. Secondly,
It's a hand.
I was just
And it was right here. Look, right here.
I was trying to just figure out what it could have been, and when she moved her leg, it was in the same spot, so I was asking if that might have been it.
It was a hand. And
You
it
don't
did not
think
look like mine.
gaslighting's a real thing?
No, gaslighting's not a real thing.
How is it not real?
It is absolutely.
He says that because it's a form of gaslighting.
No, but like, why do you not think it's real?
No,
He
just
does.
saying that
He's
as a
being-
joke because gaslighting is what he's doing.
No, but I feel like he would actually say something like that.
Yeah,
I assure you, Dave believes that gaslighting is a real thing.
It's like, Jimmy's saying the controversial.
I
So
was
you saw
wondering
it
if
too?
that actually.
Yes, I 100%. I saw
Her
it.
camera should have picked that up too.
I wasn't pointing that way. I was pointing at the flashlights. We were trying to get them to turn off.
That was crazy.
You thought that was Dave the
So
whole time.
vivid.
Like that's why I looked
Hey,
over it because I saw it out the corner.
Look at the wall.
What?
Like, even if I had my hand up,
yeah.
it's not making a shadow.
It had to have went right in front of
Yeah,
you.
because it was right here. This is exactly where it was. But it wasn't. It was
Now,
different.
hold on. Grab your light again.
Wait, guys, and right here, you see how there's two lights because there's two different separate. There was only. It wasn't any different.
This was also
Okay, well,
just up.
no.
No,
You
that's
see
not affecting
how there's like
anything.
different angles to my light.
But look, her shadow still has two.
It
Yeah.
was just one. It was just one dark.
Dark, right? Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if I saw like defined fingers.
No,
Like-
I did.
Yeah, I'm just saying like because I didn't.
Because it
like,
went pull. It did pull away. It went. So.
It was the lights from these that were causing that shadow, too.
That makes
So
sense.
that
Because
makes
now
sense
that I
why they
turned
would-
them off, there's no light over
Yeah,
there.
that makes sense. Cool.
Well, we waited until 3 a.m. to go into the canopy room again because that's where we wanted to end our night. So we decided to play a board game in the dragon room where it was warm and it felt really normal in there.
Yeah,
It-
no vibes at all.
Yeah, nothing.
Like we played the game to keep ourselves awake, and it did the exact opposite. Which now
Yeah.
that we're talking about this like this, I wonder if our energy wasn't drained in that demon room.
And yeah, it could be.
Because after that's whenever our crew, whenever we're out at something like this, I'm on a high until 4 a.m. and then
Yeah.
I'm like crashing fast.
Mm-hmm.
But we all like just slowly.
Right. Well, Dave and Jacob went ahead into the room, and all of us girlies, we went back downstairs to get our drinks and any equipment we wanted to use at 3 a.m. Are you not a girly?
Sammy.
That's what Nat and Katie call us, girlies.
I know.
They're my girlies. Anyway, so on our way back up to the second floor where the dragon room was, we wanted to go to the bathroom. And the bathroom on the first floor is just dark. It only has like a blue light in it.
Hey, don't get me wrong, it's neat, but not 3 a.m. neat.
Yeah. So we went to the bathroom on the second floor. When we got up to the second floor, we all felt like something was rushing us down the hallway. Like it was
Like kind
coming
of
and
hurting us.
Yeah.
Not hurting.
Hurting.
Like sheep herding us down the hallway. Like, come on, let's go.
yeah.
Move on.
It's like they were following us down the hallway. Well, we decided it was time for a group bathroom break.
Yeah, nobody
and
wanted
we
to
all
hang out
piled
in.
On the way back down the hallway, though, it was as if something was chasing us down the hallway.
I am always the last one. Y'all either shove me through first or last. I can never just be in the middle. And it felt like somebody had their hands on my lower back, shoving us down the hallway, enough to where we all like kicked it up and we were running
Yeah.
down the hallway. And I don't run on purpose ever.
Well, and it almost felt more intentional that time. Like I told you guys to hurry up, you know, like
Yeah,
you're
still
like,
not negative.
Like he was trying to protect us. Like get in there, get in there.
Yeah, like we were being chased. Like we were not moving fast enough. We needed to get the hell out of the hallway.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. I won't lie. It was very
Yeah.
odd feeling.
Like that's the only time of the night that I really felt fearful. Not malicious, not malignant, nothing like that, but I mean that kind of stuff still scares you.
Yeah. Well, we spent the next hour playing a horror trivia game.
Which was fun. I mean, it was a good
It was.
time.
And when 3 a.m. came, we decided to get our bedroom set up. So after our session, we could just go to bed because we were all tired. Natalie and Katie asked us to sleep in the mermaid room with them. So we got our stuff and set it up on the couch. We were going to sleep in the dragon room.
Yeah.
At this point, Dave and Jacob were going to sleep in the vampire room. When we all left the dragon room to get set up in the mermaid room, Natalie closed the door for the dragon room.
Loud enough, I jumped. And I was like, oh, hey.
Yeah, it sounded like she slammed it. But we wanted to close it to keep the heat in. And Natalie goes, well, you told me to close it. And we all remember this happening. So we went to the canopy room. We did our 3 a.m. session.
Nothing.
Katie felt really bad at this point.
Yeah.
And it did feel weird in there. I will say, I felt weird.
But I'll be completely transparent here. I don't know if it was weird because it was, dead time. Or was it weird just because our anxieties were up. We were getting sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
We were, approaching 3 a.m. And it's like, all right.
Well, and I sat where my back was towards the hallway. So that also made me nervous.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, was it actually the room, the session? Was it just our...
You saw that doll. It's creepy.
Well, yeah, but that doll was just as creepy 3 hours before. But regardless.
Well, the phasma box did tell us to leave. So we respected the spirits and we left. We're not going into places to disrespect spirits in any way.
I mean, whenever something is repeatedly telling you to get out.
Yes. We're going to leave. If we hear it like one time, it could just be a fluke. But when we're hearing it over and over, we're leaving.
And honestly, at 3 a.m. in the canopy room, we were all tired. We were getting cranky. And we hadn't gotten a whole lot of activity in a good bit. So we were just like, you know what? Let's call it.
Yeah.
Everyone feels uneasy, but we're not getting...
Yeah. Is anyone in here?
If you're in here, you can talk to us through the portal. Or you can hit that EMF reader on the doll's lap.
I mean, there's someone. Go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna go to bed.
Well, listen. We respect your advice. Someone grab an EMF reader. Good night.
So we went back down to the bedrooms on the other side of the hallway. And remember, that dragon door was closed. We all remember hearing it close. And it was open now.
Wide open.
I mean,
Not
they're
open a
old
little
doors. They're not like loosely hinged. They're
Obviously,
sturdy
I locked
doors.
ourselves into the mermaid room. Like, if anything, it should have been hard to get into that room.
Yeah. Well, we all got settled in. Me and Nicole on the couch.
Cuddled up.
Nicole and Katie in the bed.
You mean Natalie and Katie?
Yeah. Nicole and Katie in...
You just
Natalie and Katie in the bed.
in the warm side of the room.
We are sharing a sheet and a
throw blanket.
Yeah, a small blanket. And we have Barbie Mermaidia blaring on the TV.
Don't get me
all
wrong. It's
night.
it's a slapping movie. I'd watch it again.
I would not.
Oh my god. Hey, they have Mermaidia. And SpongeBob.
Barbie Mermaidia?
Yes!
You have Mermaidia.
I know, but it's just fun to see it here. Oh yeah, and Aquamarine. They have Aquamarine, Matt. Yeah. I'm posting up in here, guys. This room is claimed by me and Nat.
Guys, we can watch Point Break. What do you mean? It's Point Break. You can go upstairs as well. Huh? You can go upstairs as well.
10 out of 10 don't recommend because of the children laughing on the title screen.
Yeah, okay. The first time it was playing through, I was like, there's kids laughing in this hallway. But then I realized it was the title screen.
Yeah. So we get all settled in, and Dave and Jacob go to the vampire room to sleep. They watch a movie about a phallic shark that is not actually a shark. It's a phallic thing. Anyway, so they go up to the vampire room, and it's too dark and creepy in there.
Couldn't
So
hang.
they came back down to the dragon room for the night. We did not sleep well at all. 20 to 30 minutes at a time until finally at 8 a.m. we got up.
I mean, Katie and Nat said they heard us snoring every once in a while, but I know I did not.
Oh, no.
Like at one point it was 6 a.m. and I'm looking at Sammy whenever she's waking up and she's like, if you need to pee, I can go to the bathroom with you. Because she had to go to the bathroom. I was like, no, I'm all right. And I was like, but I'll go with you if you need to go. And she's like, no, it's okay. I can wait till 8. Like she didn't want to inconvenience me.
I hate inconveniencing anybody. Well, when we got up at around 8, we went and got some B-roll footage and packed things up. Everything seemed normal and quiet. Nothing was happening in the morning. We got everyone up, cleaned our stuff up. Nicole and I went downstairs to wait for everyone. When we heard someone walking down the stairs, we fully expected someone to come around the corner. And when no one came, we got a little concerned. So as we got up to go look, we heard someone walking in the hallway upstairs. So we went to look at the stairs and no one was there. No one was in the hallway upstairs.
And we could hear them still trying to wake up. We could hear the girls still trying to wake Dave and Jacob up in the dragon room.
Yes, so
which is around the corner.
And we heard a footstep from there in that room to confirm that wasn't what we just heard.
Right.
So that was a little interesting. But after everyone was up, we were all packed. We all gathered around that same table in the library that we opened up our night with. And we said goodbye and ended our investigation. We still set up flashlights and cat balls.
We always do.
But we didn't get anything else. We met with Blair that morning before leaving, and then we headed home.
Yeah, we wanted to tell Blair about some of our more, outward experiences. And then whenever we told him about us being pushed down the hallway, he wanted to...
You mother...
Sammy doesn't like ladybugs, and one just landed on the softbox.
Ladybugs are very promiscuous. Anyway, well,
they carry the most STDs.
They do. Well, anyway, the Grand Midway is an amazing place to visit.
Even if you don't get a single lick of activity, it is still a really good time.
The history and the memorabilia are worth going and looking at.
And the beds are comfy. I mean,
They
the
were.
actual beds are... Blair's put a lot of blood, sweat, tears, money, love, all of it.
Absolutely. And I mean, since we were the first investigation of the year, since October...
Yeah, I think Heather from Paranormal State was there...
by herself a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, to try and have a one-on-one with Lucky. She wasn't successful, but
full investigation-wise, we're the first ones.
Since Halloween.
So maybe that gave the spirits the energy they needed, and y'all will have better luck if you go. I mean, not that we had bad luck. We had some good stuff happen.
No, we had some absolute activity.
Maybe
that's how active it is after a period of inactivity. I'm curious just how active it is when everyone's in there stirring it up.
Absolutely. So what do you guys think? Make sure to comment down below if you see anything in our pictures or videos that we missed. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and over on YouTube, all at Spooky Sleuths Pod.
If you see anything in our video, screenshot it and send it to us over on Instagram in a DM. Because we want to see it too. We want to see what you see.
Yeah, absolutely. That ladybug is back.
It never left.
I just saw it fly.
It landed back on it. Yeah, Yeah, make sure you guys check us out on our socials. Come talk to us over on our Instagram and TikTok. We're most active there. We post here on YouTube every week. Make sure you subscribe. Comment down below a ghost emoji if you stayed through to the end.
And don't forget to smash that like button, guys.
And on that note,
Stay spooky, friends.